Hello, this is JilliBling and I have another project using the bundle Pocket Thoughts. So this bundle includes the stamp set plus 3 different dies for pockets. And today we'll be doing the medium one, which is a perfect size for a gift card or a business card. I think a gift card is for a birthday. That's a little bit better. So this stamp set, it has the cupcake, the wedding rings, and diploma. And I'm going to focus on the cupcakes today. So this cupcake, I used the blends to color in the bottom, the cake, and the frosting. And I was trying to make this like lemon frosting, probably because that's what I'm in the mood for. I'd love a lemon cupcake right now. So there it is. But I want to do another card using the cupcake again, but this is 2-step stamping, as these are, where if you stamp the base in a solid color or black, or I guess you could use maybe a brown or a beige, and then you put frosting over the top of it in a different color. So it's 2-step and your card is pretty much done. Same with the wedding rings. This one has to fill in the wedding rings, and then that's to fill in the diamond, and then put sparkle on top of that. So that's more like three steps. And then the same with the diploma. There's this little piece here that will fill in that, so you don't have to do any coloring if you don't want to, because I know some people don't like doing coloring. So we'll be using Pocket Thoughts stamp set, Stippled Roses dies, and that's where this die came from, and it's just beautiful. And then also in the dies are some little flowers that I want to do today. Have flowers surrounding the cupcake. That could be for like a girly birthday or something. So Stippled Roses, the dies. Unbounded Love dies. So these dies, this is what's going to create, well here, let me show you. This one right here. One little die made the frame that I cut diagonally, and then used for the cupcake base, the center of it. So at first when I used this die, I thought, oh, that'll cut out a cute shape. But then it cut it out in 2 pieces. And I thought, oh, okay. But I ended up putting them together, and it's great. Great die. But you could use it like this. Same with this one, which is also from Unbounded Love. So you would think one die, great for words, great for a label, but it cuts out 2 pieces. And that's what we'll do today, that one. And let's see. And then, of course, the Pocket Thoughts. So this card uses the medium-sized pocket. This one, this was a prior video, that uses the medium-sized pocket. Same here. And I think this one is the large pocket. So see how big this pocket is? So you could put like a whole nother card on there. And then the next project is going to use the small pockets. Okay, so let's get started. So the designer paper used on all of them is called Country Woods designer paper. So on one side it's a wood grain. The other side is a completely different wood grain. I think both of them would work really well. And some paper for stamping cupcakes on. And we'll use Pool Party in white, again in silver. And Pocket Thoughts is on page 62 in the annual catalog. And starting tomorrow, June 5th, there's going to be a promotion where if you buy any bundle like this or like this, you get an additional 10% off. So currently, right now, when you bundle, you get 10% off. So with the promotion, you'll be getting 20% off. And also, the promotion includes the Stampin' Cut Emboss machine, the large size one, and the mini. So if you've been wanting that or eyeing it, this is the time. Okay, so I'll tell you paper cut sizes as we go. This is base paper. This is thick white cardstock. And this is 5.5 by 8.5. And a little piece of silver for these flowers. And you could get 3 dies. There's only 2 dies, but you could get 3 passes. So I could do these 2. And then one more pass, I'll do the flowers. And I'll get those in just a minute. This paper is 3 5/8 by 4 1/4, and that's for the mini pocket, or the medium pocket. And for this, let's do this die. And this paper is cut to 2 by 12. So I'll cut that out. So here I have all kinds of pieces done, but don't worry, we're going to stamp on the inside so you can see how 2-step stamping works. It's not tricky at all. Okay, and this paper is cut to 5 by 3 3/4. A second piece of the same size paper, 5 by 3 3/4 for the inside. And then the white one is cut to 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. So that will go right in here. So that, you could get all those little pieces out of here. And here are the Cupcakes 2-step stamping. I was just playing around and I couldn't decide, well, what is a good color? And of course I wanted the lemon, but then I thought, well, the blue is kind of nice, and then pink, kind of a little raspberry-like, but there's no coloring involved on these. So as with the sample, I'm going to stamp in the background, happy birthday everywhere. So we'll start with that. And I'm stamping using Versamark. So did you know that when you use Versamark for stamping, it will make most colors, not all colors. For instance, black, it doesn't work too well on that. But whatever color I have here, Pool Party, using the Versamark, it will make it go 1 shade darker. And just give it a minute or 2 to soak into the fibers of the paper. Here, I'll hold it up after I'm half done, just so you can see how it works. And also, Versamark is great because it's a sticky ink, and that's what holds the embossing powder. Okay, so let me make sure you can see that. Can you see it coming through? Just a little bit darker. It's good for a watermark. Doesn't matter. I wonder if that's what it is. Versamark watermark stamp. So just a little something in the background that you can read, but it doesn't take your eye away from the focal point. Okay, and that's good. I'm going to do a little bit, did you see on the pocket how I stamped it in Versamark and silver powder? I want to do that again. Let's see, where's the pocket? So I will put that right in the middle here, and then put silver powder. I did silver flowers. And put it into silver powder. And of course I forgot to use my embossing buddy. So let me get my little tool. I'm really loving this embossing essentials kit. It includes this brush, it includes a tray, an embossing buddy, which is what I should have used, this right here, and it includes these little tweezers, which they're really nice. You'll see when I go to put the frame down how convenient they are for gluing. And I don't know, I really should have done my embossing buddy first. Okay, so to get rid of the rest, I'm just trying to disrupt, because those little pieces stuck there because of static, but if I kind of interrupt them, they'll hopefully let go. Okay, that's good. Okay, so that is done. So let's start building the front. I have all these flowers, they're so pretty. Not quite sure how I'm going to attach them, or where or how the layout is, but we'll get it figured out. That goes on the inside. So this can get attached. Stampin' seal, it's good and sticky. So this could go right here. And then, oh, did you notice the little bow on here? That, I want to do that. That is using Baker's Twine 3-color pack. So we'll see what color. I keep on leaning toward the coral, even though there's no coral in it. The balmy blue conflicts with the pool party. I already did yellow. White might get lost, so I keep thinking the coral. Okay, so let's, oh, isn't that nice how it stands out? So let's think in which direction should I cut it. Should I cut this corner or that corner? How about just to be different, we'll cut this one. I'm going to cut it right in the little crack right there. And I might make this, I think I'm going to get rid of that little arm. Does it look good anywhere? No. Okay, so just kind of make it a little bit rounded, just so it's not straight across. Same with this one. Okay. So if this is going to go, I'm just going to put a little adhesive on it. So if that goes, I'm thinking a cupcake could be on here. I'll put it right in the middle. Okay, and then the cupcakes, here's 3 of them. You notice I didn't color in the bottom. I keep on wanting to take a marker and kind of color it in, but I'm going to try not to. So I'm going to put the pool party one in the middle, just because I think if it was on an end, because the background is pool party, it would get lost. So I'm going to put 1-dimensional on these. And I'll put more dimensionals on it later after I know that's good placement. I'm thinking it might all need to go down, because look how much space is below the cupcakes. Yeah, I think it all needs to shift down. I wonder if they're all on here. Ooh, look at that. So right about there. I can't see too much of that frame. How about like that? Okay, I'll straighten that out. But in the meantime, I kind of like the darker frame. Okay, so let's attach the frame, and then we'll attach the cupcakes in that little platform that they're pretending like they're on. They're much too big, but that's okay. So this can go here, and I'm looking at how much is from here on pool party. And I could scooch it around because it has liquid glue on it. Put that down, and then how much room is here? Just kind of eyeing it. Okay, now I'm going to do the same down here. Where's those little tweezers? Those are nice. Okay, so hold on. So this I want the same placement as over here. So about in that far and right about here. And I'm not worried about where the cupcake is because I could easily move that. It might be kind of nice looking if the cupcake goes over the edge too. Okay, how's that look for placement? Looks good there, here. Little excess glue. Okay, so now let's put this piece in. Thinking, should that be in the middle? I'm gonna go with it. I'm trying to get this amount equal to that, this amount equal to that. And because the cupcake is on with one dimensional, I could still kind of move it around if needed. Okay, if ever you have anything on with dimensionals, you don't want it on, you can always remove it that way. I could stick it back on with glue. I'm thinking down a little lower, then this one can be maybe this one lower, this one more midpoint. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, like that. Okay, so this one stays. This one needs attention. Okay, and then this one can be, I want to see the top, no, right about there. Okay, so I'll put glue under this part and dimensionals under the rest. So glue right here. Probably with all these dimensionals, I don't even need to do glue. Okay. There's no coloring the bottom. This is easy project. So that one's good, that one's good. This one needs a little more. Okay. And the flowers. This is the icing on the cake. So, how about, so I have 3 of these half flowers and then 6 of the regular flowers. Let me find some little ones. I'm going to put a little one maybe here and a half one on top. The rest of them scattered down below, and a bow. Oh no, might need to stick with the yellow. Maybe it should be white. See, that's a whole new color. I think I'm going to stick with yellow, lemon lolly, and just a little regular mini double bow. So when you're tying a bow, okay, see how I have a cute bow, but the knot is not cinched, the knot is loose. So while the knot is loose, pull the legs into place. So to me, that right there is the bow I want. And after that, tighten it up. Because if ever you've had a bow and you try to tighten it up after you've clamped down on the knot, you notice how your little arm ears get all twisted. And that's because there's natural twist in the ribbon. And if it's happened to you, you're like, I know exactly what you're talking about. So this can go maybe right there, or should it be down here? I think it's good down there because it kind of, it's nice to see it against the dark little background. Okay, so these get to decorate the cupcake. This, I'm going to use a glue dot. That's decorating the cupcake midpoint. Then glue dot. So when you're using a glue dot for a little item, I like to fold it in half. Just because if you use the whole glue dot, it's just too big. Put it on here. And then you position it. And usually I put just a little bit of glue to hold it in place. And after that dries and it dries clear, you won't even see the little puddle of glue. Okay, so these two are on. So the rest of these are just for decorating around the bottom of the cupcakes. Wasn't that cute? These two look the same. So this one can go here. This one can go here. Okay. So this, I'll put it underneath. This one, only half of it's going to be on. I think it's too small to put a dimensional. Same with this one. And the last one. Good thing it fell upside down. Oh, where are these? Okay. So the front is done. Okay, so for the inside, let that dry a bit. That's really cute. For the inside, the die conveniently puts crease marks right where you should fold it. birthday. And we'll let that sit to the side. So for the inside, let's do a few of those cupcakes. So I'm going to do them in Memento, and then color them in. And I'm going to have them just like on this one. See how there's a 3 against the bottom? So I'm going to do a whole bunch of them right here at the bottom. Memento. Well, if the placement doesn't turn out, I can always flip over the paper. But I'm going to make them different heights. Okay, maybe a little bit more. So now to do the color, the 2-step stamping, I have these 3 colors. I have Pool Party, Bubble Bath, and Lemon Lolly. I think the Pool Party should be one of the middle ones. You have to wash in between each color. So ink it and put it right over the top. Convenient that it's polymer because it makes it easy to line up. Okay. And you know, that looks a little splotchy. Let's try again. And that happens with new stamp sets. It's like the ink, until you wash it a few times, the ink just kind of balls up on the polymer stamp. And after you wash it a few times, it's a little bit smoother. And also, if you quickly go from stamp pad to paper, you have less of that effect. So back to making this one Pool Party. Okay, and I know I have to line it up, so I'm going to look at the tip and then the outside edges. And I'm going to go quickly from stamp to here. Oh, that's a lot better. Didn't line it up as good, but look at the difference, because you saw how I was acting a little bit quick. See how it's a little bit more solid? Where that one is a little bit more, where the ink had a minute to kind of ball up. Okay, and next is Bubble Bath. How about if this one is Bubble Bath and these 2 are Lemon Lolly? So same process. That one turned out real good. The placement is good too. Lemon Lolly. I love this color. That one turned out good. Good. That one I was a little bit off with alignment. But if you were to receive this card, you wouldn't be inspecting it like that. You would just say, oh, look at all those colors. Okay, so on the inside there's no greeting, but the happy birthday, which we've done. And on the outside it says happy birthday everywhere. So how are these flowers drying? Okay, let's attach this cake to the Pool Party layer. Then Pool Party to the inside of the card. that. And to attach this, I'm going to start with attaching just this one panel. I'm trying to do it as thin as I can because I don't want it to be wet for a long time. Then, where's these things? This is convenient. That's going to go right up here. They kind of have like a Teflon coating, so if I get glue all over it, it's okay. Okay, let's see if that looks straight. A little crooked. Because it's glue, I could still move it. Oop, now it's crooked. I'm looking at this right up here. That is parallel with the top. Okay, now I'll go back and do these two. I'm going to make sure there's not too much glue. Okay, and that's it for this card. Two-step stamping makes it easy. So there it is. What do you think? Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye.